That.
I don't know.
But it's not playing. Why does it tell me it's playing? Oh, it is.
Yeah, I was like,
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That's not what I want.
yeah.
That's not what I wanted. That was just a test. But it's a good song.
I'll say I'm down to bop to some Meshuggah while we play it.
I fucking love this song. This is. I will be changing. I will be changing this shortly, though.
Alright, let's get rolling, because I don't have long.
I'm trying to set up the ambience, you whore.
This is fine.
This is great, Andy. This is fun.
Maybe for combat. There we go. That's
Alright.
much better. Alright, so who wants to do the recap?
I don't remember.
Yeah, you're kind of out of the running.
Yep.
So last time on this episode of something.
Of too many white people.
So last week's on episode of Too Many White People. We investigated the house of Betty something.
Betty Whitebottom.
Yeah, Betty Whitebottom.
Yes.
I'm terrible with these names.
Well, if you took notes, you'd know.
Well, my notes aren't in front of me.
That was a mistake.
I
I'm
know.
supposed to take notes? Fuck.
You really
Yeah,
should.
Did you take notes last session?
No. I've never taken notes.
That explains why you've never given the recap.
Oh, fuck, Jesus. Alright, we're good. Sorry. Broke
Anyway,
my chair.
we ran into a guard who was let me back up. We were gonna investigate her house. We found out she had some sort of spy, or we thought that she did, in her house. Or
remember
was
that.
hiding with a spy. So we
Yeah.
decided to investigate it and break into her house. Went around back, had some adventures with the guard that was looking for his friend.
Literal
and
adventures.
Brutally murdered, not his friend, but he thought it was his friend. And the guy had a good cry. and
Philip the
went
Frog.
home. Yeah. And then he went home, so we passed that. Then Ink, I almost said Link. Jesus Christ. Ink broke into the house and found someone stuffed in a bag or were they in a bag or they just
They were.
They were tied
They
up
were
in
in a-
a bag.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're tied up in a bag in a closet in the bottom of the ocean in the top of a log in a bunk.
Reverse order.
That's good.
And then we actually got, well, Sheena got the person out, and then that's about where we left off.
Did Bob
Damn,
Guard do any
bro.
cool shit while I was gone?
Well, what do you want to be doing while this was happening? Do you want to help with the adventure, or did you want to be picking your butt, or?
I found a nice corner to go jerk off.
Okay. And you saw a red door, and you painted it white.
Yeah, I did.
Just paint the bowl and flush it away.
Anyway, I meet up back with you guys after jerking off. I'm sweaty.
That's your first description of yourself is you're sweaty.
Well, I just jerked off, so yeah, I'm gonna be sweaty.
Well, they don't know that.
Hey guys, I just jerked off. That's why I'm sweaty. There you go. Now they know it.
I kill
That's-
him.
So, the spy who has yet to be named kind of pipes up to you all and says, so where will we be going?
I don't know. I've been gone jerking off for past couple weeks, so
Oh my
that's up
god.
to these guys.
Well, I do know of a little village to the west of here. Perhaps we may take some refuge there.
Wait, so why
Are we
should
supposed to trust this guy?
Why should we help you?
Who the
Well,
fuck are you?
my name is Hans McDaggerpants.
Have kill, dagger, name, kill.
No,
Oh.
not yet. Maybe in a little bit, but not yet.
Here, Ham. Here's a bone. Here's a bone. Take your bone.
I throw the fucking bone.
Does it
I run after it.
Oh my god. But there is a little village to the west of here. As for me, I am just a traveler.
Just a traveler. So why were you in this lady's house?
Well, it all started. Flashback music. I was traveling through this town, and I was asking one of the guards for a location of the water closet. And he listened to my accent and saw fit to reprimand me. Whereas I told him a few choice things, some intimate knowledge about his mother that he did not take kindly to. And,
Nice.
thank you. So I proceeded to break out of the jail, where I was taken in by Miss Betty Whitebottom. And she had sacked me for reasons I am unsure of, probably to keep me from moving or talking. I do like to have a little chit-chat. And, well, here we are now.
Wait, so
I don't believe dick of that.
Well,
So
you can make an insight check if you want.
Yeah, how do I?
wait, Betty tied you up?
Yeah,
Is that what I heard?
yeah.
She's
So
like
why-
500. Not a likely story, bub.
Why would she be pretending to not know that you're there if she tied you up? That seems kind of.
Because she is old and crazy.
What check is it? It's a fucking
Insight.
So,
insight.
so,
Wow.
and kill old lady.
No, I don't think that would be the wisest of ideas.
It's necessary.
Okay. Well, I suppose you could, but you would have trouble with the law.
Begging?
No, dead murder.
There we go.
16.
16, bub.
He. I'm a robot. Am I a robot?
No, it's fine.
Oh. So with a 16 and a 5,
That's a natural one. Sorry.
yeah, I know. For Bobgar, he seems to be pretty honest and forthright. For Ink, he seems to be pretty foreign.
Okay, so what happened now? I just got back.
Where'd you go?
Everyone was a robot.
Oh.
Oh.
Well, that depends on what Bobgar wants to tell you.
Okay.
I wasn't paying attention either, so.
God!
So I got nothing for you, bub.
He seems to be telling the truth.
Ah. Okay.
Yes, it was just an honest mistake of a mistaken identity, I suppose.
So if you're not from around here, where exactly are you from?
Well, I come from out east. There is a kind of a country out there. It is rather large, known as Germany. Not really.
And it was beaten.
And it was Peter the whole time. But we do have an emperor there and a capital. And I thought one day, you know what, Hans? Maybe there's more to this world. And so I started looking, and eventually I came here. Where I was taken into custody.
Gay.
Right? But one day I do plan to write about my travels in hopes that I perhaps make a bestseller.
Well,
Yeah, I
well,
doubt that. But yeah, let's head west. Let's do it. What do you think, guys?
what? Is-
And then I go over to man, I went to look for your name on the game, Sam, and I looked over at Discord and I was like, I went over to I go over to
Virginer.
to Virginer.
You can use the
Um,
2-letter version if you want. You know the one that's easier.
Oh yeah, bye. And I say, let's go, but keep a very, very close eye on this fucking weirdo. Deal?
I mean, I think he's in shackles right now. Anyway.
Oh, is he? Tight.
I am indeed.
Is it...
Oh shit, sorry. Sorry. I escort by to the other room saying, wow, that was dumb of me. Sorry.
The other room, you guys are
We're
outside.
outside.
Yeah.
Fuck! I thought we were in the old lady's house.
We're
Eat
like-
my balls. Eat my entire
Okay.
sack with your
Okay,
mouth.
hold on. Let me lay the scene for you right now. We are in the backyard of this lady's house.
Yeah.
Out front is well, probably at this point inside is a bunch of the guards and Betty Whitebottom
Ah.
that we just broke into and got out of that house.
Oh, so we need a fucking dip.
Yeah.
All right, let's go, guys. Let's fucking dip out of this piece. Grab that dude in shackles. Fucking drag him. I don't care. We gotta go.
I start crawling on the ground again.
Hell yeah. Fucking. I love the enthusiasm, dog.
Do you do so?
Not necessary, but let's do it.
Do you do so stealthily?
Yes, but I also
Stealth
try to
check.
Yeah, make a stealth check.
roll. Oof.
I'm gonna just casually walk.
Probably for the
I'm
best.
with you.
Yeah, Ink is gonna push hands along and.
Fuck!
Oh man.
10.
It's also because I'm rolling.
Like the lion stalking its prey across the savannah, you are hidden among the grasses.
I do another roll.
I see it because he does a little toot. I heard it.
Yeah.
I'm like, ah, there's Ham. He's also very out of breath.
Apparently.
I don't roll. Help!
So you guys travel westward for maybe, about 30 minutes or so. Everybody make perception checks.
Hell yeah!
Why are you so
Wow.
excited?
Oh shit! I can see the fucking world. I got X-ray vision up in this piece. I'm so good at Dungeons and Dragons.
Okay. Well, I wouldn't go that far yet. But, so, let's see here.
Why did you roll nature for me? I'm so confused.
I don't know, but you can roll that again. Because nature ain't gonna quite cut it.
Oh, that's
Hey, nice.
Oh,
So,
it's fine. I'll just go fuck myself. I did get a nat 20, so it's fine.
so actually, along the way, I gotta find it. You guys actually see, you guys being Bobgar and Ink, you guys see two very large creatures. One of them appears to be like a giant pig of sorts, just kind of rooting around. And then there appears to be a giant toad that has its eyes set on the rather large pig.
We're at in the woods.
Yeah. Like, you guys are like going through some trees, and then in the middle of a clearing, you see these two creatures.
What do they look like?
I can show you a picture, hopefully, in a moment. I'm going to try.
Red Robin.
I also thought of that.
totally fucking heard that.
Also-
Oh my god, thank goodness, I totally heard
Also thought of that. Because I heard that in the background, and I was like, what the
that. I
fuck?
thought someone had like their TV on and the commercial came on. That's what I thought happened.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
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 Shit, can I not get a picture?
Just tell me what they fucking look like, dog.
Well, one looks like a giant pig, and the other looks like a giant toad. But the giant pig is definitely more boar-like. It's got like some short brown hairs with kind of like a darker brown mohawk of hair going all along its spine.
Right.
The giant toad is more like greenish to blend in with kind of the surroundings, with some splotches of like light on dark green.
I hate the pig with firebolt.
Oh, okay.
All right, well, let me finish putting them on the map. Oh, geez, it's not that big.
Is the conflict ahead
Oh,
of us?
fuck!
Like, beside somewhere.
Hold on.
You didn't even roll for attack. Wait, that is attack.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. It done said attack.
Hold on, I'm still putting them on the map. Because somebody had to just leap in and firebolt it.
Ha.
Do I have a picture of the giant toad
I
either?
want bacon.
I don't. This makes me so sad.
I probably have one. Hold on.
Well, no, it needs to be in the system, otherwise I can't use it.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Well, I could, but it's a lot of fucking work. Alright. So, I suppose them being visible would help. And then...
Well, this is on topic. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, it's definitely on topic. Except I don't know what it
Okay. Shut the fuck up.
No.
So I just put you guys all randomly somewhere. And you'll have to hover over them to find out which one is the toad and which one is the not toad.
I see.
But they did appear to be squaring off for battle. But with a 25, that firebolt will hit. Well, first, and then, well, yeah, roll damage on that, and then we'll roll initiative.
Do I press the attack button, ATK? I roll for damage?
Hold on.
Let's
So,
see what it does.
no.
Nope.
But you rolled the same thing twice in a row. So
Oh.
on the bottom, we'll set you for combat,
Hell yeah.
and then
Okay.
firebolt. You hit the magnifying glass by it, and then you want to drop. Oh, Ashini disconnected.
Oh, damage.
Yeah,
Right.
but make sure you drop it on top.
Oh shit. Sorry.
You will just do it again. It's freebie. But make sure you drop it on top of the boar.
Fuck.
All right. So
God damn it.
your firebolt goes out, and it just kind of singes a little bit of the hair on the boar's hide, and it just looks at you, and it's just like. And everybody can roll initiative now.
Fuck yeah. Forget how to do that.
I don't remember for people.
Well then.
Oh, never mind. I got it. Initiative. Blam.
I nailed that shit.
It's gonna be a
Oh, yeah,
minute. So just put me last for something.
All right.
Well, we'll roll initiative for you, and we'll see what happens.
Okay.
Except I have no idea. Is initiative under abilities or skills? I don't know where it is.
It's in your main thing.
Main.
There it is
thing.
again.
Why do I not see it? Oh, there it is.
AC.
All right. Well, you ended up last anyway. Good job.
Thanks.
Okay. So first on the list is Vi. Vi, what are you doing?
Does one look like they're winning? Because you said they're fighting.
They were about to fight, so
Oh, they're about to fight.
yeah.
I'm gonna run up to the giant because yeah.
Well, I suppose I'll allow that. All right.
Yeah.
How do
So.
I load the map? You have to load that for me.
Oh yeah. So you find yourself face to face with a giant toad. Now what is your plan?
I'm gonna whack it. Hopefully.
Mm-hmm.
I think I hit.
Yeah, that would definitely hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Hell
I
yeah.
shall do that.
All right. So you swing out with your great sword, carving a nice little gaping wound in the toad, and it just kind of cries out in the only way a toad can, which is going.
God damn it.
I mean, I don't know what you wanted from me.
I don't know.
Well done.
Is there anything you'd like to do with your bonus action?
I think I'm good.
Well
I don't know what
then,
I can't do with my bonus action.
we will go to Hamilton.
Where's the boar?
The boar, you have to hover over it to find out.
Oh, I see it. I don't know, nigga. Fuck. I guess I'll just go up to the boar here. And how big is this boar?
It's on all fours. It's probably 5 feet high. Like, it's pretty decently large.
I'm bigger. I like to rage.
You can go ahead and rage as your bonus action. So you are spittle flying. You are all up in this rage.
How do I
It's a
move
very,
it?
very
Really?
Magnus Burnside mood.
When I rage, I get Storm Aura.
You get what?
Fuck yeah.
Storm Aura?
Uh.
Starting at 3rd level, you emanate a storm magic aura while you rage.
Oh, I see.
Choose desert, sea, or tundra. Your aura is effective.
Oh, I see. Okay. So what does it do? Oh, I see. Oh, they're at the bottom. Okay, yeah. So which one are you gonna do?
I'm going to choose C.
C. Okay. All right. So are you going to use it on the boar?
Yep, pretty much. Like 10 feet around me. Pretty much.
Well, I think it says one target though.
Choose one. You can choose one other creature you can see here.
Yeah.
Then I guess the boar's fucked.
All right.
Doing that and hitting it with my fucking thing. I have an axe, right?
You do, but first let's see if it makes the saving throw. Well, actually, oh shit. Yeah, we'll have to do that by hand. I'll figure out a way to do it eventually. So that is dexterity, right?
The DC equals 8 plus my proficiency bonus and my constitution bonus.
All right. Well, it rolled a 7, so probably not. So go ahead and roll 1d6.
1d6. Which one's the d6?
The regular one.
Oh, fuck.
Square boy.
5.
5. All right. Give me 1 second here.
Hell yeah, dog. Fucking nailed it. Oh shit.
Oh yeah, it's going down. All right. So your aura crackles out and in a storm-like way, but then a sploosh of water slaps against the boar vigorously, injuring it for 5 damage. And the boar cries out the only way a boar can, which is what else would you like to do?
Slash with my grace sword, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, fucking slash that shit. 14, that'll hit. Go ahead and roll damage. And does it calculate your rage damage?
I don't think so.
Well, we'll find out. Just go ahead and roll damage. 2. No, I don't think it did.
Alright.
How much is your rage damage?
I have no idea.
I bet I do. I need the rage table for barbarians. Where the fuck is it? It says as shown. Oh, it's under the whole barbarian thing. I see. +2. So that board takes an extra 2 damage. So you swing out with your greatsword, screaming while you do. Oh, I have to approve your move, huh? And you slash out against the boar's hide, and it cries out in the way I demonstrated earlier. Is there anything else you would like to do?
I would like to. No, that's it.
All right. That will take us to the giant toad. The giant toad having
DM%?
Yes.
WND, what does that stand for?
Okay, so that stands for how many, like how much damage it's taken. So it calculates all that automatically, so you never have to mess with your max health or anything.
Why have I taken 3 damages?
Just from before, we never had a long rest
yeah.
or anything.
Oh, cool, tight.
Which
Alright,
is
good
also
talk.
pretty
Bye-bye.
late in the day, right?
Yes, it is. Probably like 6 or 7 p.m. by this point.
Tight.
However, the toad is going to attempt to bite Vi. And it definitely does.
Damn.
That is going to be kind of a lot of damage.
Damn.
Oof.
13 damage, and you...
I think that'll put me down.
What?
That should put me down.
No,
You get
you
full
still
more.
have 4 points of health.
Oh wait, okay, I'm mathing terribly.
However, you are grappled and restrained.
Rip.
That will take us to the boar. The boar. Ooh, actually, let me see. Alright, the boar is just going to gore you, Hamilton, with its tusk. And it definitely doesn't. So, it attempts to, like, uppercut into you with its tusks, and you just, like, grab both of them and throw it back to the floor, and you're like, fuck no. That will take us to Bobgar.
Alright. Shit. Actions. Nope. Abilities. Skills? Abilities.
Actions all the way at the bottom.
Actions. Yep. I'm going to cast Magic Missile, all 3 of them, at the pig, because I want some bacon.
Yeah, go ahead and roll some damage.
So that should be 9 damage.
Well, you roll for each missile.
Oh, really?
Yeah. See, look, it was even better.
12.
Alright. So, 12 damage. Did it?
My
Oh.
balls, piggy.
Yeah, but next time you gotta drop it on the boar.
Ah, shit.
So, 12, that puts it at 27 wounded points. So, each of your magic missiles strikes into the boar and it cries out with each one, and you can start to see a little bit of blood coming out from it.
Yes, I'm starving.
Is there anything else you'd like to do?
Do I have inspiration?
You do.
I'm gonna use it.
To do what?
Cast Magic Missile.
You can't.
Why not?
This is not how inspiration works in the slightest.
What can I do?
So the way it works is that when you make an ability check or an attack roll, not a damage roll, you can add a d6 to that roll.
Never mind. I don't want to use it. Fuck off.
I didn't think so. Does that end your turn?
It sure does. Thank you.
Alright. And then make sure also, I did it for you this time, make sure you click off your spell slots when you use them.
Oh, thanks.
Yee. So that takes us to Ink. Ink, what are you doing?
I am going to. I know how to do this again. No. Apparently not.
Oh, are you back in?
Yes,
I
you,
am. I'm trying to figure out how to move right now.
You may move there.
Hey, Lamau.
I'm gonna go up to the bull. No, that's the toad. I'm gonna go up to the toad, and I'm going to try to
Ugh.
wrench my swords into its mouth and try to pry it open.
Oh, I like it. Roll that attack,
No.
because we'll see if you hit.
For some
And that,
reason, my swords aren't registering as finesse, but I guess we just. Oh,
oh, you didn't drop it on the thing.
did I not? What did I do? Oh,
But hold on, I'll tell you that does hit. So did your thing do a special thing?
what do you mean?
Wait, hold on. Hold on. Okay, I didn't know if you did a special attack of any kind, because you're playing Ranger, and I've never had to deal with one of these before. Okay, so then we'll say, are you trying to free Vi as well?
Yeah, I'm trying to damage its jaw, sort of, and free by.
Alright, we'll say go ahead and make an athletics check.
Well, that's gonna be great.
That was one away from doing it, but unfortunately,
Damn.
unfortunately, it does not. So with your
That's
so-
a zero.
with your swords wrenched in, you attempt to pry Vi out, but this toad is just like, nah, this is mine.
Okay, I do have Dread Ambusher, which is a trait. I can attack twice in my first round, so
Yeah, fucking do it.
I guess I'll try to free buy again. Do I have to roll just to attack?
I'll say that you used the attempt to pry the mouth open as your bonus action, so you can attack again, but you cannot attempt to free her again.
Okay.
6. You didn't drop it on the thing again!
What? I don't know what I'm supposed to do.
So when you pick up your attack, don't roll it on the table, drop it on the target you're trying to hit.
Oh.
But regardless, that one, unfortunately, you like swing out with your short sword, and the toad's exterior is just a little bit too tough, and it just looks you with Vi in its mouth, and it's just like,
Okay. That's my turn.
as toads do. Vi, go ahead and let me make sure that I have the correct check. It is it just says escape DC 13, and I'm going to assume that's athletics.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna try.
And I will correct. God, I hate you.
Why?
Your die cannot be read until they roll. That is so stupid. Regardless, you do manage to escape, but that is your action.
Hell yeah.
Nice
going, man.
So I'm going to do nothing because I can't do it.
You're just gonna sit there?
Well,
You can move.
nah.
Run.
Well, I was gonna say it's going to attack you again.
Yeah, I know.
So you're just gonna sit there?
I mean, it's gonna attack me if I move. It's gonna attack me if I don't.
You don't know that. Toads are not that smart.
Fine, then I'll fucking move.
Where? Or actually, how smart is a toad? Oh yeah, no, yeah. It's just gonna be like, oh, he escaped.
Okay.
Yeah, toads have an intelligence of 2, and so do boars.
Nice.
So that will take us back to Hamilton, who is currently squaring off with Porky.
Nice.
I do 2 greatsword slashes at that motherfucker.
Do you have an extra attack?
I think so when I'm raging, right?
Let me check. I have no idea. No, you don't get extra attack until level 5.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I get.
And I'll
an
just
attack at
swing.
level 5. Ooh.
Well, fucking swing. Swing like you mean it.
Yeet! Oh.
Hey, but that hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Yeet!
Hell yeah.
So with your rage, actually, that is enough to do it. So you swing down into this boar's skull and just start cleaving its jaws wide open. And
Fuck yeah.
it lays on the floor and does that thing where it tries to run a little bit, but doesn't. But the boar is dead.
Ding dong, the boar is dead.
What else would you like to do, if anything? Oh, also,
The boar.
I suppose I can remove those effects from you, huh? So are you just gonna sit there, or are you gonna move, or
I'm gonna go near the frog then.
go for it? I'll allow it.
That's it.
Alright. It is the frog's turn. Seeing this person who just tried to open its mouth, it is going to attempt to bite Ink. Damn!
Oof.
And that is going to be a truckload of damage. Oh, not too bad. But, unfortunately, Ink, you are now grappled and restrained. And with that, the toad is actually going to... Let's see, what's its speed? Yeah. Yeah. So that's 5. 15. It is going to move over here. So, well, I suppose you're technically with it, so we'll put you there for now. But Hamilton, if you want to take an attack of opportunity, you may do so.
Yes.
Do it.
Just took
Oh, yes. So this toad has got you so hopping mad. And you swing out. Oh! And you deal 13.
That was good.
13 plus 2. 20, so 23 wounded in total. You swing out as the frog is leaping away, and you manage to get it in one of the legs, but it appears to unfortunately still manage to carry Ink off. The boar is dead. That takes us to Bobgar.
I cast magic missile.
Let's see. I think you're in range, is it though?
Yeah, 120 feet, biatch.
Oh yeah, plenty.
Fuck! Damn it!
Well, you still got 2 more.
Oh, I do. That's right. Hell yeah.
Oh, hey, okay. So, yeah, you do, let's see, what was that? You do 9 points of arcane damage to it. Each one of these missiles, like, pierces into the toad, causing it to bleed and pour blood from these spots.
Fuck yeah.
You can see the blood collecting on the grasses now right around it.
Tasty. Frog legs.
Uh,
Bacon and frog legs. Fuck yeah.
that will take us to Ink. Go
Shit's
ahead.
not dead? Jesus.
No, but it is mortally wounded. Ink, go ahead and make an athletics check. Five. You thrash about inside of the toad's mouth, but you are unable to free yourself. But I think, I'm gonna check, I think you can still attack? Let me.
It depends. Is it restrained or grappled?
You both.
Both.
So wouldn't breaking a grapple technically count as like a action or something?
Well, that's what
Yeah.
the action was, but a bonus action is still possible.
Oh, I don't know.
I don't think combat effects are in the Dungeons Master Guide. I think they're in the Player's Handbook for whatever reason. Combat. There we go. Combat effects. Is it damage and healing? Where is it? Fuck. I'm gonna search for it because this is kind of important to know. Grapple. Is it in there? Conditions. I'm gonna drag that to my fucking hotbar because that is going to be important. So,
I think I just have disadvantage on attacks.
grappled, you cannot move. And restrained. No, you can still attack. Tell you what. But you do have disadvantage, yes.
Okay.
But you have, well, I don't know. Can you attack with your other sword on a bonus action? Because I thought, oh wait, you took 2 weapon fighting. Shit, what does that do again?
It means I can add my modifier to the second.
That's right. Yeah. So you can do, well, shit, that would be a part of your action. God damn it, I hate when people dual wield because I never learned how it worked. We'll say you can take a bonus action attack. Sure, why not?
Oh, okay.
11.
Fuck
I
yeah.
think
I
that.
can do it on the frog again.
Let's see.
I don't think it's gonna matter though, because I don't think that hits.
It's very close. I do know that. Yeah, that just hits. So go ahead and roll damage.
How do I do that?
What does AC stand for?
Armor
I just
class.
drop the-
Thank you.
Just drop it on the frog.
Yes, you always drop it on the thing you're trying to attack.
What did that do?
Oh, you need to roll where it says for your short sword 1d6 plus 4. Roll that section and drop it on the toad. 2. So from within the toad's mouth, you manage to like stab it right in the teeth, and it doesn't appreciate that one bit. That will take us
This
to.
music just got dope.
I know. I have a playlist. This is extreme music.
Fuck yeah.
That will take us to Var.
Just run up and try and stab the thing.
I will allow it.
Awesome.
Okay, roll. I hope you roll at least one. You did it! You rolled at least one. So how would you like to slay the toad?
I'd like to just, as I'm running up, and just go ahead and like sheath my blade inside his stomach.
Oh, nice. So you managed to actually, Ink just manages to get their legs apart as the blade goes up in between them through the stomach and into, like, up through the mouth as the frog had its head upwards, preparing to swallow Ink. The frog then collapses forward, going bleh, and spitting ink out on the ground. Not like the dye ink, but the person ink.
I didn't know it was a fucking squid.
Yeah. And now.
Why did you attack right away?
Me?
Yeah.
'Cause I was hungry.
Do you not have food?
Not bacon.
Well, do you
frog
want to
leg.
get the bacon?
I mean, I told Ham to loot the pig. So.
I'm picking grass right now. Now let's
Oh,
see.
never. Yeah, let me go snag this meat.
All right, go ahead and make a fucking sleight of hand check to try to get all that bacon you can.
That meat snagging check.
Yeah.
Uh,
Try to shave off the beef curtains.
Sleight of hand. There we go. It's a 0 modifier. Oh man, I leave some scraps, don't I?
You do leave some scraps, but considering this is a giant boar, you're still walking out of this with like 4 pounds of bacon.
Fuck yeah, dude, we eating good tonight. Well, I'm gonna grab some frog legs too. Hold on. Wow.
That was good. That was risky.
Oh, we good on frog legs, y'all. Come on now.
Frog legs are a bit more delicate to shave off, but we'll say you get about 2 pounds of frog legs.
Fuck
However,
yeah.
if you don't eat these immediately or find a way to preserve them, you will not have them for long.
Let me eat them now.
You're going to eat
Whoa.
6 pounds of food right
Well, I'm
now.
going to share with my friends.
Sorry to interrupt, but Frost is in Discord. What?
That's surprising. Okay, so how do you want to do this? Oh, I suppose we don't need the extreme music anymore.
I set the meat on the ground.
Just on the grass?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Hang on. Stand by.
Shit, I need help. I don't remember how to clear the list.
And
Help me,
then
Pancake.
I cast Firebolt on the meat.
Go ahead and make an Arcana check to try to gently cook it and not just blow it off the face of this earth.
Fuck yeah. I fucking love this game. Hell yeah. Hold on. There it
Lightly
is.
toast the meat.
Ooh, +4 too is my fucking. Ooh, it's a little burnt.
It is
I
a,
guess.
it is a little burnt. We'll say edibly you managed to cook about 2.5 pounds of the bacon. What?
We don't die from salmonella.
Okay, you don't die from salmonella. Did you want to cook the frog legs as well?
Absolutely, I want to cook the frog legs. Let me get me
Make another Arcana check.
Arcana check. Blow. Medium well.
Yeah, you managed to cook about a pound of the frog legs, but there's still 4 pounds or 3 pounds of meat substances on nature's greatest table right now.
Stand by. Stand by. That meat. That. Where the fuck? Oh, bye, Pancake.
Oh, he'll be back. Don't you worry. This time with much more appropriate music.
Hey, you guys want to hear my dick slap against a mic?
Nope.
Yeah. Yes. That's everything I wanted. Oh my gosh.
So what are you doing, Bob Car? You have us all on standby.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna throw it in my bag and hope for the best.
So,
Where's Hans all this?
wait, we gotta address the fact that this man now has 3 pounds of cooked, leaking, greasy meat up in his bag.
Oh, the cooked shit, we're gonna fucking eat as much as we can.
Well, you gotta eat it now.
We'll fucking chow down, children.
Well,
Hans was hiding. You know, let's get an icon for Hans in the meantime. Why not? I feel like he
Grand
deserves
Theft
it.
Auto Luigi.
You do what?
what?
I don't know. Somebody was saying something.
Hey, on that note, I do got a dip.
Okay.
I will hopefully be back next week in full gusto.
Okay.
Don't
Peace
be
out,
a
nerds.
John.
I won't.
We're gonna say this is Hans.
Okay.
Hans is a very plain man.
I recognize this very plain man.
From what?
Oh, I think he was in a cave.
I mean, he's probably been everywhere. This is human male beggar A. I use him all the time.
I know.
He's-
That's why I recognize this man.
He's kinda my boy. Amanda Sheeny, are you back in? You disconnected.
I know, it crashed again.
Motherfucker.
Unpopular opinion, but I much prefer roleplay.
I like Fantasy Grounds when it works.
Yeah,
And I like
hasn't
it-
worked at all for me.
And I like it when you figure out how to use it, because up until that point it is very challenging. It took me a long ass time to figure out how to use it. But after that, it made stuff easier. Yeah, I don't know why it's crashing though. That's weird.
Anyway, did he just give us meat? Is what happened?
Yeah, 3 pounds of it. You got 2 pounds of bacon and a pound of frog legs. And a nice source of fresh water towards the south, actually. Which, by the way, if the toad hadn't died, it was going to swim away with ink.
Okay.
I don't doubt that.
Toads can swim fast, man.
So, what time is it now? It's pretty late.
Yeah, you can start to see the sun setting, but kind of looking around you now, this doesn't necessarily look like a bad place to camp.
Yeah. I mean, right by the water.
Seeing as, I think, let me pull up my party tracker again, I'm pretty sure, yeah, you are, like, heavily exhausted and bleeding from multiple places. And Ink is also not looking the best.
Can we take a bit to rest here? It's been a trying day.
Hans actually comes over and he says, "Yes, I do believe a rest would be very good for us. But those pigs and that toad, what was all that? That was magnificent."
I don't know. The one that you could ask just left.
Right.
Easy
With-
for us, isn't it?
Eating the meat.
Oh, are you sprinkling any of your picked grass on it?
I am.
Have meat.
Well, I will not refuse this.
I rip off half and I slap him in the face with it. Give it.
Alright, he accepts this greasy face slap of meat and just starts chowing down and sitting down.
So he doesn't notice I put a little grass on there.
He actually looks over like mid-chomps and he goes, "You know, I don't know about you, but this is very textured." What is everybody else doing?
I want to just kind of start setting up a camp, I guess.
I think you have some supplies for that, right?
I think maybe let me. Fuck you. Yeah, I have like a bedroll.
I went to go click on your character and I saw the bell pop up and I was like, ooh.
Fuck you.
You do have a bedroll.
And a tinderbox.
Let me see. Hamilton has a bedroll.
So are those trees like right by the water there?
Yeah, decently sized. Ink does.
I would like to.
Ink does not have a bedroll. Bum bum
I
bum.
guess.
But I
I'd
mean,
like to set up like a little fire in the middle there and just kind of set up.
yeah, make a
tree
survival check.
there.
But the grass is comfortable enough, Ink, that you could part, you know, a little body-shaped U and lay down in it and be pretty comfortable. I hate that fucking die.
Yeah.
5.
Let me make it.
It takes you like 10 minutes to get this fire going unless somebody else wants to try to assist him.
Yeah, Ink will go assist.
All right, make a survival check.
I
Hey,
have been rolling terrible tonight.
that's enough to make a fire though, and you're proficient.
Good.
So you walk over towards where Vaya is, and you like take the tinderbox out of her hands, and you just strike it a couple times, and get a nice little campfire going within about 2 minutes.
Alright.
So, this meat, do we need to cook it?
No, it is cooked. It's not very evenly cooked, but you won't die, and it is fresh.
Okay.
Well, I guess I'm gonna chow down and just kind of pack up for the night. I guess.
All right,
Put
make
it- one
make
pack.
make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, why?
Oh, okay.
Just do it.
Where's this at?
Nice. So unfortunately, you had picked up one of the bits of meat that seemed to be cooked, and it certainly was on the outside, but not necessarily on the inside. And you chow down, and after about 5 minutes, you're like, whoa. And you go over to the pond and just you spew a little bit.
Oh, fuck.
Fucking Bob Gar, what the fuck?
He just looks at you and he's like, yeah, man, you know, I mean, I did my best. It was a pretty powerful spell, though. I mean, I'm still kind of learning, but I tried. You know, maybe pick up one of the pieces that are cooked all the way through, or at least check it first.
Thanks. And with that, I'm just gonna go lay down on my bed.
All
Go
right.
lay down and.
I gotta go, boys.
Ooh.
See you. Nah, I gotta go, actually.
Well, we'll end on that note anyway, as the sun is
Alright.
setting.
And assuming we get a long rest or some